Hello, my friend. My name is Terry here, and welcome. What I want to talk to you today about is entrepreneurs get paid for results, which is much different than employees. You see, an entrepreneur is going to put forth effort and they're going to be compensated for the results that they get. However, an employee, they get compensated for time spent. You are not in that world, my friend. So, we're going to talk about time managing, and we're going to talk about getting your head on right, and we're going to talk about productivity. I want you to understand failing to plan is actually planning to fail. My question for you is, have you written down your 90-day, 30-day, and 7-day goals? Have you created a written plan that measures your performance? Do you have performance objectives? Or are you just wandering all over the place? What I want you to know is that if you take the time and you set your top 3 tasks every night before you go to bed, so that when you get out of the bed in the morning, you know exactly where you're going and what's the most important thing for you to focus on that day, your productivity, my friend, will skyrocket. That means you're going to make more time. You're going to make more money, you're going to have more time, and you're going to enjoy life so much more. What I want you to do is I want you to consider working in 60-minute intervals. I want you to set a stopwatch or a timer, if you will. And I want you to take 10-minute breaks to start renewing and resetting yourself. So important that you do that. How do you do that? Well, you can go outside and breathe some fresh air. You can go for a brisk walk. You can dance. You can exercise. You can meditate. Lots of things you can do, but it's so important to take care of yourself and renew yourself. You know, when I started running marathons when I turned 50 years old, we did an approach where we actually ran for 4 minutes and walked 1. There's something magic about that rejuvenation time there. Know that you will be more productive if you work hard and you break hard. And I want you to focus on your highest payoff tasks. These are the things that you need to be spending 90% of your time, because they generate you the most income, the most results. Remember what we said early on. Entrepreneurs get paid for results. Employees get paid for time. What's your highest payoff task? Well, my guess, it's going to be prospecting, presenting, and following up. And if you're into online marketing, then you need to be focusing on creating content and driving traffic to your sales funnels or blogs or Facebook pages. By all means, avoid multitasking. Sometimes people think they're bright and smart and cute, but studies have shown that when you multitask, it actually lowers your IQ. And it's going to cost you time and money. Don't do it, my friend. Stay focused, get focused, know what you want to create. 60-minute intervals here, 10-minute break. Don't get distracted. When you're working on creating content or talking on phones with prospects, don't be thinking about 10 different things. Be present. Be present. And you know this is true when you're talking to somebody face to face, and you know when they're not present. You know they're not listening to you. Well, when you get somebody that you're talking to and you don't let the things that are going around you distract you, when you're focusing on creating some content or writing an article or doing a video, you are going to have a much greater return on your investment of your time. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? I want you to think about creating a routine if you don't have one. I want you to, create a schedule for yourself of when you get up every morning and when you go to bed. My guess is you're watching this because you are a hungry entrepreneur. You're an ambitious entrepreneur. You are motivated. And I'm going to challenge you to get up maybe an hour earlier or 2 hours early, 2 hours earlier than you have been. Why? because that can be your sacred time. That can be your time, your quiet time before the household gets all crazy. I don't have any kids in my house anymore. For a long time, I love the fact that I get up when I'm done sleeping, but I will tell you this: I've risen my bar in terms of my goals, my objectives, and where I want to accomplish, and I get up every day pretty much, Monday through Friday, at 5 a.m. Why? Because that's my time, and I want the same for you. Begin your day by getting your head on right. And what do I mean by that is whether it's praying or saying affirmations or writing in your journal, just create that abundance mindset. Know what you want to create that vision in your mind's eye so you know what you're working so hard for. Focus on doing daily personal development. Do daily skill set development. Absolutely master self-discipline. That's one of the reasons why I started running marathons when I turned 50. Is I wanted to make sure that I had the self-discipline to pull that off, and I ran several of them actually. And yeah, that was a lot of work to not only get up and train that early, but to run 20 miles. Just to run 20 miles or 26.2 miles when you ran the marathon. You'll have so much pride in yourself when you master your time and your self-discipline. This is fun stuff. So, time management, can you manage time? Absolutely not. You cannot manage time, but you've got to learn to manage yourself. You've got to learn how to set and keep boundaries. That means protecting yourself from other people. That means closing your door. That means not checking emails, not being distracted, not being a wandering generality, as Zig Ziglar says. It means being a focused person who is focused on their highest payoff tasks. And try to outsource as much as you possibly can. Now, there's certain things you cannot outsource, but there's a lot of things that you can outsource. And it's going to save you time, and it's going to save you money. You're going to have a better quality of life. So let's talk a little bit about quality of life. Let's talk a little bit about self-care. I want you to start drinking a lot of water. How much is a lot of water? Take your body weight, divide it by 2, and that's how many ounces you need to be drinking every single day to purify your body, to nourish your body, to restore your body. Your body is like 80% water. How much water do you drink a day? And don't tell me you don't like water. That's just an excuse and a cop-out. Your body absolutely needs it. Get serious about taking care of your body. And exercise. Could just be walking 30 minutes a day. Could be weights. Could be, you exercise an hour or an hour and a half. You don't want to go to 2 hours. That's probably a little excessive because you're an entrepreneur. You need to be focused on developing your business. At least 30 minutes a day. 30 to 60 minutes a day I think is optimal. And eliminate junk food and negative people. That's part of the boundary thing, And if you've never read the book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, get it. It's a phenomenal book, The Compound Effect. He talks about how the little decisions you make every single day, while they don't make a difference in the first month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months, but in 18 months, in 24 months, in 36 months, you see a huge difference. That's what the compound effect is all about. Now let's talk about the death traps of email. I don't know about you, but I've fallen into this one many times. And what we need to understand is that most of the time, emails don't make you money. Now, if you're writing an autoresponder campaign, that's different. But so many times people spend so much time responding to junk emails, and they write paragraphs and paragraphs when a couple of short sentences is really all that's required. You've got to protect your time. Check your email twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. Don't be checking it 20 times during the day. I don't know about you. If you've ever done that, I know I have. So create the discipline to manage your time properly. That makes sense? And really, really work hard to not spend more than 30 minutes a day in email management. You could spend a lot more than that, but don't. Now, you need to create a mindset that your phone is equal to money. And a lot of people don't really do this because they're scared of it. I want you, if you're generating leads or meeting people, I want you to follow up with those people as soon as you possibly can. In fact, if you're working full time or part time, and you know you're gonna have to figure out what the right number is for you here, but I want you to block out anywhere from 1 to 5 hours a day to connect with your prospects and potential clients or business partners. Stay focused on your highest payoff tasks. Those are the things that are going to generate you income, create sales for you, create a better quality of life for you. So, in order to do that, you also have to have balance in your life. What is balance? That means you need to schedule family time, just like we've been talking about scheduling and work time. You've got to take time to let your spouse or your partner know that you appreciate the sacrifices, the fact that they're letting you work like a crazy person, which you probably are, because you've got some goals that you want to create for themselves, for yourself, or for the family, or just the two of you. But let that person know, or your family know, that you appreciate them, and really try to give them some quality time once a week. And don't compromise that. Set boundaries around that. Protect that. And don't forget, take time for yourself as well. Now, I love this. I don't know if you've ever heard this before. It's mindset before marketing. So many times people want to jump into the day, and it's a big mistake because they're not really getting their head on right. And what I want to invite you to do, and I want to challenge you to do, to spend an hour a day on personal development, ideally first thing in the morning. I want you to also understand is that your business is going to grow as fast as you do. And you've got to learn how to control your thinking. You must learn how to control your thinking. You must learn how to question your thinking and not be a drama queen, not make up stories about how this or that is going to snowball into a negative disaster. I want you to focus also on your skill set development. I want you to pick one or two marketing strategies. I want you to master them before you try to learn another one. I want you to devote 90 days to mastering that new skill. By then, it should be a habit. You should be, if it's lead generation or article writing, you should be generating some leads. You should be seeing some tangible results. Again, entrepreneurs get paid for results, not spending time. I want you creating results. I want you to have a great quality of life. I want it to be balanced. I want you to have fun. I want you to work hard. I want you to play hard. I want you to devote at least an hour a day in learning how to market and how to write copy and how to convey compelling messages to people. That's one skill set right there. That one bullet right there will pay you huge dividends. Huge dividends in your business because you set yourself apart from the pack when you can learn how to write a compelling letter or a compelling email or a website or to have a conversation in a compelling way. I want you to set your schedule, my friend. I want you to be serious about this stuff. Write it down weekly what you're going to be spending your time on. What are the most important things that you're going to be focusing on this week and tomorrow? And I want you to review it. You have a plan, you take action, you review your results. If it's not going in the direction you want, readjust it. Create a new plan. Look for results and not excuses. Take responsibility for what you create and what you don't create, my friend, because the reality of it is the quality of your life right now, today, is a reflection of your choices and where you spend your time, how you manage your time. And if you don't like it, then it's up for you to change it. My name is Terry Petrovic. I hope this has been insightful. I hope I've maybe challenged you in a couple of different ways, and I hope to see you at the top. Make it a better than terrific day and a prosperous one. You absolutely deserve it. Take care. Bye-bye now.